My husband is a pilot, and we own a flight school out at Willard Airport, so I spend a lot of time in the air. And there's something like truly magical about Central Illinois. One is one of the flattest parts in the country. The fields make these beautiful patterns. They're hundreds and hundreds of years old, and there's history, and it's just absolutely awesome. This one is South Farm number 9, and this one's on wood. So traditionally I do all of my paintings on Bristol board, and it's with gouache and ink, and it's a very quick process. You know, I don't spend hours on my paintings, sometimes, but not usually. But this one was done on plywood, and I use chart pack tape, which I guess architects used to use like before we had AutoCAD. It's like old school like lines, and that's what I use to create my lines for this piece. So it's acrylic and tape on plywood.
Well, I had an exhibition here as part of Artists of the Corridor, and that painting hung there, and it was one of the favorites the staff shared with me. It's just because it's an overall pattern of when you look into a garden and you see all the foliage and the colors. I work as a gardener as well as an artist, and so that was a painting that I did that was a favorite, and that's the painting that they chose to be mural on glass. I think it's appropriate. When I do plein air painting, which is going out in the landscape and painting on site from nature, I prefer to use acrylics because of the convenience of being able to work quickly and clean up with water. Especially if you're hiking someplace, it's not convenient to take oil paints. Turpentine, oil, and cleanup is difficult, and the paintings take several weeks to dry. So the convenience of acrylic to be able to do an underpainting on site is why I prefer that.
As an artist, just as a person, I thrive on different experiences. You know, my day job is in construction, and I'm always working on different projects and meeting new people. And I think that's just a part of my personality, where I like working on Bristol board, and I love paint. I like getting inky, but I also like experimenting with wood, and I like using different kinds of paints, and I like standing up, and I like sitting down, and I just kind of go with what feels right at the moment.